Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be playing RuneScape Classic, but I've randomized all of the NPC locations. So this won't be for the purist, but I'm interested to explore this strange land and see how it affects the game. We're also going to be playing on 100 times the normal XP rate just to keep our adventure moving. What's the goal? Well, simply to explore and see what we can achieve. I've done some testing with this in the past, and something I learned is that it's important not to randomize any of the NPCs on Tutorial Island, because obviously some pretty cursed things can happen when all of the NPCs are randomized, but what you really don't want to happen is like the quest advisor to all of the bankers to replace the quest advisors, so the only bank is on Tutorial Island. Things like that are just not very useful, not very fun, and maybe it's not too fun coming into these guide NPCs on the mainland where they're not particularly useful either. So we're actually going to skip the tutorial because I don't want to get any help. We're going to want to jump straight into the Lumbridge and see how dangerous it is. So we should have a skip tutorial option here. Now I could get killed instantly here. We don't know what we're going to bump into. Okay, first person we meet is Tracker 2, which is from the Tree Gnome Village quest, I guess. All goblins have been replaced with men. Oh, that's super lucky. I think one of the hardest things when you start out is you'll expect to be able to go, normally you would go start training your attack, strength, defense on chickens or something, some low level NPC. But while I've been testing this, actually it can be quite hard to find an NPC that doesn't totally out level you. So this is a blessing. I've got Brother Kojo over there, who's running the church. Telemos, retired hero. Is this the shop from the Heroes Guild, just in Lumbridge? Let's take a look. No way. Okay, so straight away, if we can somehow find 200k cash, maybe we can buy the Dragon Axe. It's interesting. We've got an animated axe chilling in the castle, and Bob's axes has been taken over by Valane. Who's this? Interesting. Is this from the Champions Guild, maybe? It's good to know that we can get a cape here, because that's probably going to be quite difficult to get hold of. The only highwayman might be locked in the Legends quest dungeon, for all we know. So, like I mentioned, we're going to be playing on 100 times XP, and I stopped the NPCs on Tutorial Island from being randomized. But besides that, there's really no rules of what can happen. We've got a guard here replacing the cook, so that's probably going to be the only guard in the game. I've replaced the NPCs kind of group by group by just swapping the IDs. I gotta give credit to... Is he chasing me? Oh, holy smokes. This is not good. This idea, I have to give credit to the YouTuber Beast Fable, who mentioned it in one of his podcasts. I think he's created like a Windows tool that lets you do this and similar things. I heard that and I was like, oh, I know how to do that. So I've gone ahead and done it. I don't want to... I'm not planning to offer this as no way. Okay, so the Duke of Lumbridge is the King Black Dragon. That's interesting. So I swear I haven't seen this randomization set before. This is a fresh one. Just before I made this account and logged in. The biggest, meanest dragon around is running Lumbridge now. So as I was saying, big thank you to Beast Fable for the inspiration for this, but truly all I've done is listen to his podcast and go, ooh, that's a good idea, I want to play with that myself. And so I'm running my own randomized server just to see what happens. No way, the Legends Guild shop's here in Lumbridge as well. what's happening in Lumbridge? It's like all the highest level content in the game is just here. Can I buy a Legends Keep then? Can I go find some money? I think a good goal would be, can we get 1 quest point? Because that's not a given, you know. Even completing Cook's Assistant, to complete Cook's Assistant, when I was testing this, even if you find the cook, I found the cook on the previous, haven't played much of this, but I found the cook and I thought, right, great, I'll grab a pot, I'll go get a bucket, and I'll go milk the cows. Where are the cows? You know, they've all been replaced by Gaius, who sells the two-handed or something, so it's difficult. It's difficult. I think if we can get 1 quest point, I'll be happy. So I think I need to equip my axe and start getting some levels here, so that we're able to move around. Obviously the world is going to be a super dangerous place. You know, as soon as we go down a ladder, we could blindly run into like a black dragon and just have no chance. So I mean, there's not much we can do about that, but it would be nice to have some levels so that we can just get some defense and give ourselves a chance of surviving in these tough lands. Just try and look around. We've got some little quest NPCs and there's a bartender on the other side of the gate. I guess this is a pub now. So still kind of tedious to get the first kill here, but remembering that we're on 100 times XP rate, this should put us up. Yeah, it's a 16 attack straight away. That will do. Can we have 16 strength, please? Or are we going to die? I guess it doesn't, at this point, it doesn't really matter if we die, because I'm just going to appear in the courtyard. So we'll try to get maybe 16s across the board, at least before we move away from here. Thinking about how to make money to buy the buy a cape, for example, or some armor if we can find a decent armor shop. Maybe thieving is a good idea, because I guess that's going to fly up real fast. We should probably be getting some thieving levels, and actually super fortunate that we've got these men in Lumbridge, because when previously testing this, I couldn't find a man to start thieving and thieving. And possible that thieving can just be quest locked. Like, what if all of the men are in the Heroes Guild or something? You know, you'd have no chance. So this is, to be honest, this randomizer seed kind of is looking pretty blessed so far. Oh dear, we've died. So now we just need to escape. Just need to dodge this animated axe, which lives right by the spawn, which is a little bit cruel for such a low level. We're going to head over here and get our stuff, and at least get 16 defense. We think about how we're going to approach this. You might have noticed I just did some pickpocketing that, man. I've got a couple of custom features enabled on this server. One of them is this batching thing, so this is a quality of life development. You can switch it on and off on an OpenRSC server like this, and it just means that you don't have to click you don't have to right click pickpockets every time. It will batch up some of those activities for you until you fail, which is fine with me. I know some people playing the vanilla experience, let's say, would not like this, but clearly this is not the vanilla experience, and I'm here to have fun. And my idea of fun is just to explore. You know, if I need to get some thieving levels that will allow me to get through a particular door, for example, then I want those levels without sitting here grinding for 12 hours to get 50 thieving or what have you. Like we're 26 already, flying up, so this should be useful. And again, like if we need thinking about agility, you think about some NPCs could be locked behind agility obstacles. For example, in the Edgefield Dungeon Wilderness, there are Earth Warriors that are over the rope swings, which you need, is it 15 agility? It's possible that the only bank could be, the only bankers could be the other side of that rope swing, so it'd be nice if we could get agility without spending too long grinding it, just to allow us to keep on exploring this world and seeing what we can make of it. Let's get some strength levels, and then I think we should head out in a direction. Now I do have an idea of how to make us how we can survive a lot easier. That is, we're already 7 prey, and obviously if we can get to 37 prey, then we'll be able to use Paralyzed Monster, and it's gonna save us gain quite a few times, I imagine. So it'd be super useful if we could get prey up quickly. One way that we can do that is we can go check out the Boneyard in the wilderness. Kind of discovered this method just while I was testing the randomizer. If we go up to the Boneyard, as long as it isn't full of some super scary, dangerous, aggressive NPC, we should be able to knock out a good prey level in 5 or 10 minutes or so. I think we should head up in that kind of direction. I'm trying to balance here, like how ready do I want to be for the next town. I think we're going to kill this man. We should have 20 or so in every skill, and then we can get going. Already we're surviving much better. Okay, let's see. Every cow in the game is a gnome bowler. Every chicken has become a citizen. And it looks like the shop farmers are shop assistants now. So is this a general store? It is. Well, that's useful. Okay, that's good to know. I guess that could have been pretty hard for us to find a general store. So this is welcome. It'd be good to get started on magic as soon as we can as well, and for some teleports to help us get around, because he says while walking away from the Mind Rune spawn in Lumbridge Castle. We'll come back to that, but I'm curious to get moving, do a little bit more exploring, and leave something for us to discover in Lumbridge too. Okay, so Balkoi, who's Balkoi? Can we go trade this guy? Balkoi. Looks like sheep have been replaced by Balkoi. This guy has a shop. There's something about shops in fields at the moment that seems to be a theme. Okay, Balkoi has a general store and he sells cooked meats. I mean, that could be kind of useful to us, but I'd like to save our GP at the moment. This guy sells arrows as well, which is kind of useful. So we've got Sir Mordred is Lucian is Delrith or Sir Mordred, and the regular Dark Wizards have been replaced by Leela. Okay, nothing too cursed yet. Looks like all the guards have been replaced by platform fishermen. Are these guys aggressive? About to find out. No. Okay, that's good. Klaus, Udon, Bear. Okay, who's in the pub? A Tanner, Tracker 2. Curator from the museum has moved into store. Poison salesman? No. Oh my goodness. The dragon from Dragon Slayer has replaced one of the kids from Gertrude's cat. Does that mean, can we kill this and complete Dragon Slayer? We might have trouble getting the shield, but if I can get like a ranged or magic level, can we safe spot it on the stall? Oh, this could be interesting. I'm going to kill this rat for a little XP stack over here. Okay. Who's Zaf? Zaf is Demintius. No idea who that is. Okay, the middle of Varrock is a little bit dangerous, it seems. Should we see if we can slip past? Oh, scary, scary. the adventurer. This guy normally lives in Yanil, near Salar in the Twisted Red. Okay, so here we have a problem. So all the regular bankers are sheep. Where is the bank? Turns out there's a few banker NPCs. Oh, no way. The magic store is a magic store. Is this the one from the Magic Guild that sells the soul runes? Oh yes. This is useful. Yeah, this is going to be really useful. Actually going to buy some mind runes because we can't afford the staff, but getting started on casting is going to be super useful for us. What have we got then? Dwarf Cannon Engineer is here. Bracket 2. Animated axes have replaced men. Men have become axes. We've got quite a lot of thieving NPCs around, so it's looking like a pretty blessed run at the moment. Something strange going on in this pub. We've got a zombie, a shopkeeper. Koftik is over here, one of the many Koftiks. Big Dave. Katrine. Okay. Level 31 skeleton is quest locked behind this door. But that's not that important, so we should be good. Okay, goalie. Udo Glenfad. I'm gonna kill this zombie because I want to check this shop. Wow, just so many possibilities with this. With these randomizations, I gotta be honest, during the testing I've had a lot worse than this world. It's looking kind of semi-coherent, like there's a plan here, right? There's paths opening up to us. We could, we can go check out the boneyard, see if we can get prey, but there's definitely a lot of thieving opportunity around. Even though the only guard in the game probably is the cook in Lumbridge Castle, we should be able to get from level 40 upwards pretty quickly. Get to some higher level thieving NPCs. Okay, so yeah, there's another general store in here. This is good. Being able to sell things to the store is going to be pretty important for us early on to start to get some GP to worker, platform, fisherman, non-aggressive. I think we're going to cast on this guy and see if we can get some magic levels straight away. 13. 5 more levels. 4. Oh, the dopamine. Okay, that's us for now. 29 magic straight away. So straight away, if we can get hold of some lore runes somehow, then we're going to be able to teleport, which is super useful. Is this 100 times XP too much? Should I be struggling more? Let me know in the comments. But I think it's good. The challenges of this should be more around how do you obviously there's a lot of exploration involved, and how do you strategize and come up with like a plan, like how do you get anything done? There's a chance, it looks like there's a chance that we can just complete Dragon Slayer by killing Elvarg in the middle of RX Square, which is pretty good. That's a good plan. How are we going to get any money? We need to go find the higher level thieving NPCs and hope the gnomes haven't been locked away, for example, and the heroes. That's where we're going to start to get some GP. How else can we get GP? I guess, yeah, we get a decent prayer level and attack and strength up high, then we can go kill some demons or something and hope for some good drops and do with those what we wish. Or we could start smithing things and selling them to stores. Is that good enough? I'm super curious to check out the Legends Guild shop. See if we can wear that cape. Yeah, is there any check that prevents us from? See, we can open the shop, which is normally behind the Legends Guild doors. So can we get the Legends cape straight away as soon as we can? 675 GP. That would be something. Okay, I think I'm going to call this episode fairly soon before we head up into the wilderness. But for now, let's just check out who's the King of Varrock. It's a Dark Warrior. That's not very impressive, you know, when you've got the King Black Dragon running Lumbridge. It seems like, yeah, the King of Varrock is not particularly imposing, you know, in comparison to the Oracle is here. Some undead ones in the library, a bandit. Varrock Palace is looking pretty spooky. Let's go check, there's a bear in a cage, right? Connected to the sewers back here. Let's see if we can peep who's in the cage. I'm kind of glad that there isn't an aggressive NPC card in every city, because just the slave cage. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we could have got really unlucky. For example, imagine if at the entrance to every city the guards had been replaced by red dragons. That would be something, you know, that would, going near civilization would be pretty risky in that case. Okay, I think in the next episode we're going to head up and around here and head out north into the wilderness. We've got some decent stats, you know, if I can even find some gold in the right shop, we can get some myth and addy pieces. Next episode then, we're going to head up into the wilderness and see if we can get ourselves 37 prey to make life a little bit easier and a little bit less stressful when we walk down a ladder, just so that we don't get 3 hit by some ridiculous high level monster. Okay, I think I'm going to call it there. Thanks for watching. See you next time.